If you've been doing print on demand for any amount of time, you probably know that you can't sell any copyrighted or trademarked phrases or characters on any of your products. Or can you? In this video, I'm going to share with you the completely legal and free way you can actually sell officially licensed merchandise for some of the biggest TV shows and movies on Redbubble without the risk of losing your business. I'm Hannah, and on this channel, I share about all things print on demand and making passive income. So if that is something you're interested in, I would love it if you'd subscribe down below and give this video a like. It really helps out my channel. If you've never heard of it before, the 100% legal way that you can sell officially licensed merchandise for television shows and movies on Redbubble is through something called the Redbubble Partner Program. In Redbubble's own words, the Partner Program connects you, an independent artist, with popular brands so you can share your inspired, officially licensed fan art with the world. This is such an amazing opportunity that you don't see on a lot of other sites. Because there is such brand recognition behind a lot of these names and titles, that means there is an even higher demand for people searching for these types of products to purchase. So by getting your items into the Redbubble Partner Program, you are giving yourself an even better chance to actually make a lot of sales and profits from items that people are looking for. It often feels really hard to compete with finding your own niches and trying to make profit in these smaller niches where these huge brands are getting thousands and thousands of sales every single day. So the Redbubble Partner Program is an awesome tool for you to be able to use and actually profit off of all of that name recognition the brand has spent years to create. This is definitely something you want to be taking advantage of, and I'm going to show you exactly how right now. One thing you need to be aware of is Redbubble is only partnered with certain brands, so you can't just make fan art for any movie or TV show on Redbubble and think that you'll be able to sell that freely. There are specific partnerships that you will have to look over and create for that Redbubble has established a relationship with them where they will be sharing some sort of profit with that brand. Every single brand is going to have their own rules and guidelines that Redbubble has given to you, but you will need to pay attention that all of the brands are going to be a little bit different in what they are going to allow in some of the licensing rules that you are going to have to follow. I'll explain that a little bit more later. The partnerships are always growing and changing on Redbubble, but right now this is a complete list of everyone that they are partnered with that you would be able to design for. The current brand partnerships that you can plan to sell for on Redbubble as of this December are these brands: Alfred Hitchcock, Back to the Future, The Big Lebowski, Big Mouth is coming soon, Billions, Borderlands, Bridgerton is also coming soon, La Casa de Papel is coming soon, Charlie's Colorform City, Charmed, Chris Farley, Colorforms, Team Coco, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Criminal Minds, Dexter, Dune, Heartstopper, Jane the Virgin, Jaws, Jurassic World, Kiss, The Last Unicorn, Lupin, Money Heist, Old Dirty Bastard, Orson Welles, Orphan Black, Outer Banks, Pan Am, Penny Dreadful, The Prisoner, Creek, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Education, Space 1999, Space Force, Squid Game, Star Trek, Storybots, Stranger Things, Super Y, Thunderbirds, Thunderbirds Are Go, Twin Peaks, UFO, Young Royals, and Zorro. As you see, a lot of those brands right now say either coming soon or not currently accepting submissions, so that is something you want to keep in mind. But something really cool that I think you're definitely going to want to start doing is paying attention to those brands that say coming soon. Because if you can have a catalog of some designs already ready to go for those brands, as soon as they are accepting submissions for those, you can submit your items to be considered for that program. Typically, the designs that get put on the site first are the ones that are going to end up selling the most. So a lot of those ones that I just mentioned that are going to be coming soon, it would not hurt to start getting some artwork ready and checking back regularly for when those are ready to accept submissions. So what type of designs can you actually submit to this program? Well, I've seen that true fan art and true drawings do super well in this program. There are tons of ways that you can actually submit work that isn't exactly a drawing and just using some basic design skills. I have had many different designs accepted to this program that are purely text designs with some graphic elements. Sometimes this means picking favorite quotes from a movie and putting them with some corresponding graphics, or even putting them in a little text bubble that looks super cute and kind of corresponds with the colors and theme of the show. If you are an actual artist though, and you like creating digital art or even hand-drawn art, those do super well for these types of shows if you are going to portray the characters or scenes from a show. One thing that Redbubble does note is that you have to be careful portraying a likeness of an actor who plays a character. So try to focus on what they are known for in the show or movie that you are portraying. Maybe make sure they're wearing the clothes from the show. Make sure you're focusing on those features instead of just creating a sticker maybe of an actor themselves, because you don't have permission to just purely use their likeness, only the likeness of the character they portray. There is a little bit of gray area, and sometimes it just depends on the brand whether they think that's fulfilling that or a little bit too close to portraying the actual actor themselves. Another thing to note is that Redbubble clearly states that you cannot do two mashups of different shows. So even if both of these different brands are within the Redbubble partner program, you couldn't mix Dune and Star Trek together and create a fan art that kind of puts the two brands together, because with the way they partner and how their rights are, they are not able to split those up between two different brands, so you solely need to design for just one brand at a time. Also, another thing that Redbubble makes a point of pointing out is that they want your artwork to be very original. I would definitely be taking a look at what is already on the Redbubble program and trying to create artwork that is not just copying what is already on there and already doing well, because if they already have a similar sticker or t-shirt design, they might not approve your work to be sold, because they're looking for very diverse designs so that their customers have a lot of options. Try and create something original that has not already been done. One thing that I love about the Redbubble partner program is they make it so easy to actually submit your designs to this program. On other sites with similar things, they make a separate application process, but to submit a design to Redbubble for this partner program, you are going to go about it the exact same way that you would upload any other artwork. Once you've uploaded it, the way they are going to know that this is a submission to their partner program is by the tags that you are going to choose. For example, if we look at this Dune page, you see that they, on their guidelines, they have put the 3 tags that you can use in your artwork that they will flag it as a submission to their fan art program. Make sure on every single brand that you look at what tags are going to be used to determine if this is going to be part of the fan art program. And then when you upload it, you can also add other relevant tags as well, but make sure you leave space for all of the tags that they have said indicate this is part of the fan art program. Once you have submitted your new artwork, you will almost immediately receive an email that says, "Thank you for your submission to the fan art program. Your artwork is under review." While it's under review, your artwork won't automatically be available to purchase on the platform. The review process can take between a few days and even weeks for them to review. Because they are partnered with other brands, Redbubble isn't always the ultimate deciding factor in deciding which pieces of art are going to make it into their program. A lot of times the brands themselves are going to be reviewing it, making it so that the time period for which your art gets approved or not approved is going to vary a lot depending on which brand or even which time of year you're submitting. If it's during a high traffic time where they're receiving a lot of submissions, it might be a while until you hear back if your artwork is approved. If your artwork is reviewed and approved, you will get another email that says that you have been accepted into the Redbubble partner program, and it's going to indicate which piece of art is now going to be available on the marketplace through that partner program. However, sometimes even if your artwork is really great, it's not going to be accepted into the partnership program. If you are not accepted, they won't just leave you hanging. They are also going to send you an email that says, "Thank you for your submission, but at this time we are not going to accept your artwork into our partner program." They'll again indicate which piece of art it is, And after that point, this design will be removed and not available for purchase on their marketplace at all. Sometimes designs don't get accepted simply because the brand doesn't really like the artwork or the phrase or the quote that you have chosen to. Redbubble has said that they do not have the ultimate deciding factor, so they can't even tell you why your design might not have been accepted. I've designed for brands before where one will get accepted and then one that is a little bit different but similar to the one I created is just rejected, and I don't know why one was accepted and one was rejected because of the similarities between the two. But sometimes maybe they're looking for a specific thing, and so they feel that one is too similar to another and they're just going to reject it. But it's hard to know. I don't have any exact percentages and Redbubble does not tell us, but I have had pretty good luck getting a lot of my artwork submitted to the fan art program actually accepted. More than 50%, I would say, I have gotten into their fan art program, and then sometimes you do just get rejections. Once your artwork is accepted into the Redbubble partner program, the awesome thing is that your artist margin does not change at all. So you can decide how much you want to make, and even though Redbubble has partnered with these other brands, they have worked out something where your artist margin is the same as if you were selling a completely original idea that you had, which is super awesome because we are getting the opportunity to sell products that people are really searching for, that have great name recognition, and we get to take home the exact same amount of profit as we would over something else. One thing to make note of is if your artwork is approved to sell on Redbubble through the partner program, that doesn't mean that you can take that same artwork and upload it to another platform. Redbubble only has permission for you to sell the artwork there. You can't take it anywhere else and do the same. However, TeePublic does have a similar program that if your artwork was accepted to Redbubble, you certainly can submit it for review on that site as well, but it also doesn't guarantee that it will get accepted anywhere else. Just make note that because you have permission on Redbubble, it doesn't mean you can post it anywhere else. For a lot of ideas of what sells really well and what is getting accepted to the partner program, I would definitely just be searching on Redbubble some of those brands that they are already partnered with and seeing what are some of those top sellers so you can get an idea of the kind of artwork and designs that are going to do really well. Once again, this is an amazing opportunity for us because these brands have done all of the hard work of getting their name out there and becoming a household name so that you just have to create the designs and you are going to profit off of these. If you do get accepted into the partner program, I've seen that most of my items have all sold, which is very different than the items that I just create myself, where I just sell a small percent of everything that I ever make. So if you can get designs submitted, this is an awesome place to be, and you definitely should be trying to do that. When designing on other sites, there's oftentimes a lot of mistakes that you can do, even accidentally, that can lead to your accounts getting terminated or your designs getting rejected or removed. If you want a good idea of how to find out if any niche is safe for you to sell on other platforms, I've put together an entire video that walks you through a step-by-step how to do this the fastest, easiest way possible. So make sure you take a look at that next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.